So in this video, we're talking about an epidemic. We're talking about something that's been going on for years and it's ruining your gains, okay? We're talking about ego lifting. Ego lifting is when you care so much about the opinions of everyone else at the gym besides your own. You're worried about what Sally or Billy or Johnny, what they think about you. The goal in the gym, guys, is to be worried about yourself. The gym is a very selfish place. You walk into the gym, you leave the ego at the door, you have one goal and one goal only, and that is to have the best workout you can. So as a bodybuilder, I'm gonna talk about why the ego can be so detrimental to your gains. Say for instance, you go in the gym, you're trying to work your arms. You got small arms and you're like, I wanna do some bicep curls. So you start out, doing some bicep curls with 20s, and then Sally walks by and you're like, I need to grab the 25s. Because I can't let her know that I'm lifting 20s when Jimmy is curling 35s. And guys, no one cares what you're lifting, all right? And if they do care, then you don't want to hang out with those people who care about what you're lifting or what you're doing in the gym. The people you see gossiping about who's on steroids and who's lifting wrong and who's doing that, 9 times out of 10, those people look like shit. So who cares what they think, all right? And another thing I see is people always want to try to one-up themselves. Okay, you go into the gym and you're curling your 20s, and then the next week you're like, I curled 20s last week, I need to curl 25s this week. You start curling 25s, but your form gets a little bit worse. But you're curling 25s. It's getting, you're doing better. Then the next week you're up to 30s. Your form gets even worse. You're using more bad form, momentum. You're jerking your whole body to get the weight up, and that's not what we want to do. Bodybuilding, building muscle, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It doesn't happen overnight, so you guys really need to focus on that mind-muscle connection and doing the exercise in a way that works the muscles that you intend to work. If you're doing bicep curls and you're feeling it all over your body, you're feeling it in your back and your shoulders, that's not what you want to do. You want to pick the right weight and do it correctly. It's going to be weeks before you're going to be upping it because your arms are getting bigger, okay? So it takes time. Be patient. And guys, I'm not just talking about doing bicep curls, I'm talking about every single exercise in the gym. You can cheat the system. You ever see those people on the Stairmaster and they're putting all their weight on their freaking arms. Like they're holding themselves up and they're doing Stairmaster because God forbid they turn it down to a level that they should be doing, okay? So either turn it down to the level that you should be doing or choose something else for cardio because that's really gonna put strain on your elbows, your shoulders, and for what? Because you don't wanna turn it down a few notches? So yeah, guys, every single exercise that you can think of, there's ways to cheat it, there's ways to get more weight up, there's ways to use that momentum, and it's not doing any good. Yeah, you might see some strength gains here and there, but if you guys take that ego out of it just a little bit and not care what anyone thinks and just go into the gym each time and freaking kill it, you're gonna see so much more gains. There's some stuff outside of the gym that can hurt your gains as well. How many times do you see somebody, they're 170 pounds, they're like, I'm just trying to get to 200. I just want to get to 200 pounds. They're trying to look good. They're trying to be freaking huge. And what they do is they just eat everything in sight. They just boom, boom, boom. They're eating. They're probably ego lifting at the gym. And they're just trying to get to 200 pounds. They're just trying to see that on the scale. Boom, 200 pounds. And finally, they reach it. They reached 200 pounds. They reached their goal. They reached their goal, 200 pounds, but they look like shit. They look fat. All they did was blow up, they're holding water, they're holding fat. And yeah, they may have gained a little bit of muscle, but it's a slow and steady process, guys. Like I said, bodybuilding is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? The best way to bulk is to be on a slight caloric surplus. And then if your body fat ever gets out of hand, then you take it down a little bit, okay? Because you're not gonna be gaining any more muscle just eating, say if a person's eating 6,000 calories, no, take it down to 4 and do it properly. Because what it comes down to is they're just trying to feel okay about themselves in their head. They go, okay, I'm 200 pounds. Same with Jim and Scott. Jim and Scott are both 200 pounds. They look great, they're muscular. Hey, when I reach 200 pounds, I'm gonna look, no, it's a slow and steady process, all right? If you're 170 pounds and you're lean, it's gonna take years naturally to get to 200 pounds if you ever get to 200 pounds. So that kind of sounded discouraging, but guys, don't be focused on the scale, all right? Use the scale as a tool, but the biggest tool is the mirror. As far as bodybuilding goes, as far as building muscle, as far as building a symmetrical, healthy physique, the mirror is your best tool for that, all right? You're gonna look in the mirror and you're going, okay, damn, I'm making freaking gains, all right? And it's so hard to quantify. It's so hard to, there's with numbers involved. Say for instance, you're doing bench pressing and it says 4 sets of 10. Well, are you doing 4 sets of 10, full range of motion with mind-muscle connection, you're going slow, or are you exploding off of your chest and driving your ass up in the air and not even working your chest that much? You're working on how to get more weight on the bench press, but you're not working the chest. So there's so many things that can go wrong if you're not lifting properly. So I really encourage you guys, try lightening the weight up, increasing that rep range, increasing the range of motion, just doing everything properly, doing your cardio properly. You guys are gonna see far more gains. And the biggest detrimental in all of this is you can injure yourself. If you injure yourself and you're out for 3 months, then there's no way you're gonna have a good physique at all. And I see so many people getting injured, fucking up their bodies to look good, but it takes a lot of willpower, guys, not to have an ego in the gym or really to drop the ego altogether. So say you're working out with a friend, you guys are both doing shoulder press, and he's doing 70, you're doing 70, but it's you're not feeling it that day, your shoulder's hurting. You have to say, hey man, I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna move on to something else, instead of just powering through it. I've injured myself several times doing that, and I'm constantly reminded to drop that ego in the gym and do what's best for my body, do what's best for my goals and my gains. So this isn't something I've mastered or anything like that, and it's not something you're gonna master, all right? You're gonna have ego battles all the time, whether it's in the gym, out of the gym, and the best thing you can do is just be real with yourself and put yourself in check every once in a while, and that'll happen either by you consciously doing it, or you're gonna get injured and you're gonna go, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that. It's just a short video that I wanted to share with you guys because I see so many people ego lifting and it's really detrimental to your fitness goals. So hope you guys like the video. This channel is about fitness, my dog, and my Jeep. So if you guys would, subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. See you guys next time.